Okay everybody, so hello, welcome back to the channel. It's me, your boy Matt, and we are here with another Marvel Future Fight video. And today, whilst we'll be looking in depth in a minute, as you've already seen by the title, about the Sinister Six, I first just wanted to clarify a couple of the comments I made on yesterday's video with regards to timeline battle. As you can see, here's my record for this week, and I'm sat just outside the top 10 at the moment. And what I was actually saying with regards to not being able to get the best rewards, you can see here the rewards for, if you're in the top, well, obviously there's only going to be one rank one, but if you're in the top 50 or the top 100, you're getting fairly decent rewards, but those are pretty much reserved for the people in the game who've spent enough money that they get a daily refresh on their timeline battles, so they're doing twice as many fights as you. But the majority of us, we're going to be looking if we can get up to Vibranium or stay in Vibranium. You're going to be looking at that either 30 to 50, 10 to 30, or if you push really hard and really try, your top 1 to or top 2 to 10% range, which you can see there the difference is very minimal between either getting your 200, 180 down to 140 crystals per week. Now that's not to say that you can drop down to platinum and push for number one there, but considering how stacked pretty much all the leagues are at the moment, it'd be very difficult. You can see here Challenger, obviously they get the most rewards all the way through because it is literally just the top 50, so you're expecting at that level to be getting a decent reward even if you're finishing last of the group. Platinum, you would have to be very high up to make it worthwhile losing basically a whole week's worth of vibranium and getting no crystals of reward to then try and push, and then hoping that luck is on your side to get a high enough rank to get one of the top prizes in Vibranium. So yeah, like I say, for those of us who are trying, you can see here like my best record isn't good enough, and that one, just bring that up, you can see here the best week I ever had in Vibranium, I had over 7,000 points. I had the maximum 80 wins. I don't quite know how I managed to do that. I think it was when Sentry had just recently come out and I'd fully built up my Sentry and had him with his regen. I think it was before I reforged it to a Mighty. But even that wasn't good enough to break into that top 100, let alone top 50. So there we go. So anyway, as you can see at the moment, moving back on to other matters, you can see we have a couple of events going on at the moment. We have the event quest, so make sure you're doing your dailies every day for the next 2 weeks to get the tokens. Depending on where you are in the game, obviously got the the higher end stuff, your premium comic cards, which are always the best idea to get. I know Alex and a lot of other streamers and YouTubers will say the same thing, but it is definitely worth getting that. And we also have the gold spending event. I'd always recommend to everyone getting the full amount of energy. You can see you get 4 sets of 50 energy there for 120,200 energy, especially with the new improvements they've made to story mode. It is definitely worth getting. And the only other thing I normally go for is the gold chest, so let's have a look and see what we get in here. And not too worried about getting tier 3 materials, because to be honest, what I really need is Chaos and Ornstones and some BAM. So getting 50 BAMs would be the best that I could hope for here. Don't need the gear up kits. Cards are nice, I guess. Always use them to roll them up. Oh, I got 20 CCF. But honestly, I think I'd even rather have the BAM than CCF right now at the second. Just because of the way things have been running with my luck, I seem to have a better deal of CCF than I do for anything else. We are not getting much luck. 4 and 5 star obelisks aren't really much use to me. They're just fodder at the end of the day. Okay, well that was today's out of the way, so that's that part done. And we just have a look here in my inventory. You can see I'm absolutely being destroyed on BAM and Chaos Norn stones, and I've got plenty of CCF. I need speed books as well, and the reason why I need speed books is having just tier 3'd HAWKEYE. I believe, and this is the main crux of the video here, is that I still think that for the anniversary, and you can already see favorited who I'm going to be talking about, the Sinister Six. Ignore this team, this is what I'm just using, I'm just farming for uniform XP at the moment. But yes, Green Goblin, Lizard and Sandman. This is where I'm going. I believe that come the anniversary next month in April, we will be seeing the Sinister Six. Maybe not Spider-Man No Way Home uniforms that we're all hoping for, but I still believe that they will be getting reworks, and I do believe that Green Goblin will get a tier 3. I just think it's time. I really feel with the reworks they've given to existing characters and existing teams, you can see I've started to build up. I've got most of his gears, 25 I'm building towards. I've just got an artifact here just for the sake of it. Building up his ISO a bit steadily. We just have an obelisk on him at the moment. You can see it's a fire damage, poison damage and damage proc. The reason being, I don't have this Dark Avengers uniform. I didn't like the fact that it changed him into a blast type. I feel we've already got, with Superior Iron Man, we've already got a better blast male villain. And it didn't really do enough for me just changing it so that he has the bonus of a Dark Avengers passive leadership. Isn't great. This is a really random one here on his uniform. 82% chance. I'm not sure where they got the 82% chance from, but you know, they do them. And you can see that all of his other skills here are all fire damage. And then on his base kit, if we just go back here, we can have a look and see that on his base kit it's poison damage, which is why I had the poison damage, fire damage proc, because I wasn't sure if we were ever going to see another uniform, which unfortunately we haven't to this date, but I do think it will be coming soon. And yeah, you can see he desperately needs it. For him to be one of the most iconic Marvel villains, admittedly, yes, in the cinematic universe he's owned by Sony and that may have stopped, but in terms of the character in the comics, the Marvel Green Goblin is one of the most, you know, well-renowned, most feared, most iconic villains that Marvel has. And I would like to see them do something, and I still think that they are. I said previous months, I've said on other people's videos and in other people's comment sections and on Discord and the like, I've said to trust the process. Lizard we've only literally just started to build up, so you can see previously I've only been using him for Shadowland, so I haven't done anything to him. He's only got a stage 6 ISO set, and he's just got a simple damage proc on his obelisk because he's only being used for Shadowland, so there's no point building him up at the moment. And Sandman, I haven't even gone that far with him. I think I put some things on him to start with in terms of Uru, just because I was using him for, believe it or not, his heals. He does drop those little globs of sand, which similar to Baby Groot back in the day, you could use those to heal yourself. So a very long time ago that was. But you can see we're just gonna, you know what, since I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, I'm going to put a stage 4 type enhance on him, and we shall build him up, and we're going to continue to build them up. And again, we just simply got a guard break on him because we, like I say, we were using him more as a support character than anything else, and he's had no uniform at all. And again, for the Spider-Man Rogues Gallery, I really do feel that these guys will be getting something soon. And it's not just that I want, I mean obviously I want it, a large majority of the player base wants it. You can see Doc Ock already have transcended. We got him, I think, the very first transcended selector possibly, or we might have even just done it anyway. and we really just kind of left him where he is. We haven't finished him off because, again, there hasn't been too much content outside of, I guess, ABX could be using him in that he is useful for, or possibly squad battle, I guess. And then further on down, so you can see, yeah, we got those four there. And then at the other end of the scale, we have Rhino, who I haven't used at all, I don't think, really, to be honest. So let's have a look and see where he is. Scrolling and scrolling, somewhere here, the combats. There he is, Rhino. Yeah, so you can see I haven't done anything with him, because again, like I say, just a Shadowland clear at this stage, and Electro don't even own, and haven't seen a reason to get him so far. But with a Jamie Foxx uniform, that would be a different story. But even if we don't get the No Way Home, I still think, based on the fact that the current events we have, which lead up and into the next month's big update, which will be the anniversary update, we have the 8-week check-in event that's currently going on. And if we were to actually look into it and see the characters that we've had, and you kind of look back at previous ones where we've had different themed events. We had like one with all an 8-week check-in event with all the spiders. So, okay, yes, first week you normally get like a 6-star ticket, and then the last week you normally get a tier 2 ticket. But you can see here, Lizard this week, Sandman the previous week. Then yeah, we had Kate Bishop, then Green Goblin, HAWKEYE. Well, we already had the HAWKEYE Disney Plus update, so we've had those. By the time the 6-star selector and the tier 2 advancement ticket come round, we're pretty much at the next update anyway. So I do think that they did that for a reason. If they just wanted to give us just any old bios and any old character, I think they could have gone with something more thematic for HAWKEYE and Kate Bishop, whether that's OG Avengers, or if they wanted to go for new Avengers, they could have done something along those lines. But I do feel that this is the reason why, and we really need to get back to this classic. I mean, not this exact look. Obviously, they can definitely spruce it up. You can see his movement speed for someone who's supposed to be gliding here is awfully slow. So I really feel that Green Goblin deserves justice. I know there's a huge part of the fan base that also believes he deserves justice. And, you know, as iconic as he is with the pumpkin bombs and the glider, this uniform looks, well, what it is extremely dated from you know, near the beginning of the game. And I think that's why we have to hope that Marvel Future Fight team does have something up their sleeves, and they're going to be bringing him in the next month. Anyway, let me know what you think, and I'll catch you guys soon. Bye.